Hey guys, this is Mr. Betts, and we're going to take a look at the distributive property real quick. The big idea with distributive property is to take a number or a variable on the outside and multiply it by two or more terms on the inside of the parentheses. So anytime you see a problem that looks like this, you're usually going to use the distributive property. The instructions will typically either say to simplify the expression or to find the product. Those are the two things that you'll see. And remember, product means multiply. Okay, so here is the first example we're going to look at. And for this one, we have all numbers. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this 3 on the outside and we are going to distribute it by multiplying it by the two terms on the inside. Now you guys are used to, when you're dealing with these operations, dealing with what's in the parentheses first because of the order of operations, but when we're dealing with the distributive property, we've got a different method. So here's basically what we're going to do. We're going to take this 3 and our first step is going to be to multiply it by the 4. So below we're going to write 3 times 4, and then we have addition in the middle here, so we're going to bring down the addition and then we're going to multiply 3 times 5, and you'll notice that the term on the outside, the 3, is what shows up twice. And we can go ahead and simplify this since we have all numbers. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. Add them together and our final answer for this one ends up being 27. A couple more examples here. We're going to throw some variables in now. So now we have negative 4 times the quantity 6 plus x. We're going to use the same idea. We're going to take this negative 4 and we're going to multiply it by both terms on the inside. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to do negative 4 times 6 plus negative 4 times x. And again, we're going to go through and simplify anything that we can. Negative 4 times 6. Remember, we've got different signs here, so we're going to have a negative answer. 4 times 6 is 24, so this is negative 24 plus, and now we have a negative and a positive again. And remember, this is just a variable, so we're just going to tag it along with the multiplication, and we have negative 4x. And that's our final answer. A lot of times in your book you'll see it written negative 4x plus negative 24. We'll pull that variable on the front. And this is done. This is our final answer. Next example, now we've got the number on the outside, we've got it on the right, but we also have subtraction on the inside in the middle here. Remember when we talked about subtraction, when we were dealing with integers, we said we were going to change the subtraction to addition and add the opposite. So I'm going to change my subtraction to addition, and I'm going to change this 4 to a negative 4. I'm going to add the opposite. And now we're going to go through the same step. Now that this is addition, we can do this in either order. So we can either start from the inside and work our way to the right, or a lot of you guys like to start with the number on the outside and work your way in. It really won't matter since we have addition. I'm going to start with this negative 7 and multiply it by both terms. So I'm going to do negative 7 times negative 4 plus, since I've got the addition on there now, negative 7 times y. Go ahead and simplify. Negative times a negative is going to be a positive, and it's going to be a positive 28 plus negative times a positive is going to give me a negative 7y. And again, you'll see the book write this with the variable in the front, negative 7y plus 28. And there's our final answer. Got a couple practice problems here. A few things you guys want to keep an eye on. Watch out for the negatives. Watch out for the subtractions. And be careful when you've got the number on the right-hand side. You're still doing the same process. Okay, this one's a tough one because we've got lots of negatives and subtraction. So good luck. If you have questions on that, come see me.